Hello everyone. I'm still working on the Mercury 9. Some of my plans have been delayed till tomorrow just because the way life is. It's not allowing me to do things I want to do. So I'm adapting. Part of this is I'm building a military base and we need military vehicles. So I'm about to crack into this kit and build up about 7 or 8 trucks. And maybe 1 or 2 of the little tanks or strikers or whatever they are. You guys could tell me better what these things are than I would know. It says on the back what this stuff is. Somewhere on here it says what this stuff is. There it is. It has an M1 Abrams, an MTVR ×2, LAV-25, M198, M60A3 Patton, an AAVP7, M1114, M1097. And I don't know which one's which on here. I don't even know if it tells me when I open the package. Okay, it does have directions on the back of the package, so maybe it tells me there. Yeah, it does. Alright, so what I'm going to do is open this package up and we're going to take a look at what's inside there. Well, I've already opened it. Here's the directions back here. I've already built one of the MTVRs just so I could get an idea of scale and see how well this kit was going to work. Okay, so I've already built one of these guys. Alright, I think I'm going to build a couple of the M1s. I'm definitely going to build all the M1114s, the M1097s, and I may build one of the M198s just for fun. So I'm going to get in here and start putting these things together. They're small. I mean, they're really small. And I'm going to go ahead and pull the sprues and let you guys see what's inside here too. They come pretty well locked inside the container, so they're not just free. And these are model kits. Every single one of these is a little model kit. There's no decals. The helicopters I bought from this company has decals, and they're all 1/350 scale. They're designed for working with ships. The helicopter box has some model ships on there that they use. Okay, this is where the truck was, and I think you guys can see that sprue fairly well. You can see that, yes, they are model kits. Like this tank here has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts to it. These are model kits. This one has 5 parts. Most of them have 4 or 5 parts to them. There's an M1 right there. Okay. So these aren't small little things. I need to get them done so I can get them painted. There's a second set of those sprue. And then we get this little sprue right here. Okay. Has our little Jeep on it. Our little Jeep has 4 parts. It has our artillery cannon right there. And we are missing a piece of this Jeep, but I know it's in the box here. Okay. And this one has 4 parts. So all these have a minimum of 4 parts. 1 or 2 of them have 5. I'm going to get building on these guys. I'm going to put 4 or 5 of them together real quick and put them in a bag so I can get them painted. Detail painting on these is going to be insanely fun because they're tiny, and if I decide to put a camo pattern on one, I'm going to be doing it with a toothpick, and that'll be fun to do. Just spray off the end of the toothpick and use it as a paintbrush. So let me get at it. I will show you some of the completed models when they're done. Well, I've put together 4 of the 8 variations here. Here's the M1A1. And there is the MTVR. Right there. We have the M1097. And behind it, the M1114. Now, the detail on these guys all depends on... Yeah, can you see how small they are? The detail all depends on which one you're looking at. The M1 has some pretty decent detail on it, I think. The M1A1. I really think it does. Okay. This truck has some fairly decent detail too. If I turn it, you can actually see the headlights on it. You can see the exhaust pipes. back has little or no detail. You can see where I haven't trimmed that yet, because that was the first one I built and I was just seeing how it went together. Now, the disappointing one is this guy right here. I mean, there is little or no detail on this thing. It's basically 3 boxes stuck together. No windshields, no nothing. The truck, you can see the windshield on it. This thing, no, it's just a box. And the I think this is Humvee, I don't know. You guys will correct me, I'm sure. It's the same way, there's no windshield. Although it has a hole for the pop-up turn in the top. The back of it has some decent detail. If I pick it up, you can see where my clumsy fingers cut this thing. Because, you know, we're doing incredible zooms right here. I mean, you can see it's smaller than my fingernail. I think they got some fairly decent detail for their size. I'm going to put together all the rest of the trucks, the other 3 trucks. And I'm going to put together one of the artillery pieces and probably the AA7V. And put them in a bag. I'm going to use all those on the diorama. Okay? And just for fun, that's a street light at this scale. And I think street light might be just a little on the big side, but keep in mind, a good 1.5 centimeters of that street light is going in the ground. Okay? So it won't be quite as tall. And the street light head is a little out of scale. But not too badly. It'll look okay. Well, there you go. Gonna go build some more. I don't think they're that bad. They weren't that expensive. I don't remember exactly what I paid for them. But at this scale, you can't expect massive amounts of detail on them, you know. You can't be able to expect to be able to see the optical sights or anything on this thing. You can see individual treads, though, which I think is really cool. Okay. So at this scale, yeah, I think they're really nice little model kits. We're going to go get the rest of them done so they can be painted tomorrow. I'll be back. Painting these truck tires will be fun, but I'm sure I'm up to the task. I'll be back in a little bit. Alright, we're putting a color coat on the Mercury 9. This is all clad steel. It's one of the darker metal paints. The paint call out for the model itself calls for this color, actually, but not an all clad. And here we go. Yeah, with that black base, the steel, this isn't showing up very well, because this is a dark paint to begin with. The ship's going to be dark and black and metallic now. I'm putting far more of this on here than I expected. I've got her on the Lazy Susan. I'm not going to be turning her. That much. I'll have to put a secondary coat on later. I'll have to pick her up and do the underside, because this isn't going to get everything. But she is dark, dark, dark. I don't know if I like that. This don't even look like it's changing the color. I can see it is, but that's beside the point. Out. I'm going to end up using up all of this that quickly. Wow. And here, give you an idea of the color. It's real dark color. So, yeah, I'm probably going to use this entire bottle on it, which is not what I wanted to do. I might end up using a different color coat afterwards. It's so dark I can't even tell that I'm putting it on. see it on the silly putty. Let's put it that way. I'll have to take a good examination tomorrow to see how it went on there. Time for more. One thing about this color, you gotta shake it between every single use. The metal particles settle out of it real quick. It's not like the copper or the gold. It settles out of it real quick, which surprises me. I think I'm getting a pretty good uniform color of coat on. Just can't tell that well. So I'm just making sure I'm getting her real well. I'm going to do one more. Because, again, I can't tell that it's really going on there very much. I forgot to shake the bottle. Might have to lighten this color. Because, again, it's real dark. This is the last coat I'm putting on her. Ooh, careful, I sloshed some of the paint out. I'm getting a good color of coatage. I can tell she's taking on a metallic sheen. I just have to try to make sure I'm hitting all the little nooks and crannies that I can't ordinarily see. Just look at the silly putty. I can tell I got a good color coat on her. I think this was a wise choice in color too. Yeah, I think this was a wise choice in color. It's just not showing well because of the dark black paint I used for the base color. If I'd used a white primer for the base color, it would show a lot better. I mean, you would just see this. So this is a dark metallic color. I almost got the color cup empty. I'm going to go ahead and finish spraying her down. And then we're going to let her sit. And tomorrow tomorrow we're going to mask up some panel lines and hit her with some other colors. We're going to mix some steel with some magnesium, and then we're going to mix some steel with some gold. So we can get different color variations on her, like the copper for the engine bells. I want her looking pretty. We're about out of paint, and once this is out, I'm not putting more on her. She's gotten about 4 coats. Yeah, we're sputtering now. Well, there you go. All I got to do now is clean up the airbrush. Hope you enjoyed watching that. It doesn't look like much on the camera. I can tell by looking at the screen, but in person, oh yeah, she changed colors all right. She's really metallic now. I'll try to take some still photos, let you guys see it.